Hello guys, and welcome here to the Lyft National Series. I believe this is race number 6 here today from the Talladega Super Speedway. Today we present to you the Ag Pro 300. I'm Brian James here in the booth with you. Starting from the pole today will be Tim Horton in the number 61. To his outside will be that number 02 of Matt Klein. Of course, we come off a race at the Monster Mile, which was kind of a thriller in a way. Of course, actually, I'm sorry, the last one was caution free, but it was a hectic weekend if you were in the Cup or the trucks, because it was just wild, to say the least. And of course, this is the calm before the storm, because next weekend the Lyft National Series will take on Mid-Ohio, another road course. And I wouldn't even call this the calm before the storm, because there's always the threat here of the big one. And the big question is, we get ready to get going here today. When will the big one strike? Will it strike at all? Because we've seen races like this where it goes caution free. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out, as we will be right back in just a moment. Let's roll the intro, and when we come back, we'll have your full starting lineup here in just a moment. GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. They're on the backstretch, getting ready to head to turns 3 and 4. As we get ready to get going, well, let's take a look at your starting lineup. That's on the left-hand side of your screen. You see Trevor Collins up there. Not really anywhere in the picture is Dylan Ibrahimian, but of course, one thing to keep in mind, it doesn't matter really where you start here, it's all about where you finish. And again, even if you're starting at the back, you've still got a very good shot of winning this race. So don't rule anybody out from 1st to 38th. Of course, it is a 23-lap race, a little longer than last season's Talladega race, but of course you know the reason why. So, anyway, without further delay, the pace car is off. Tim Horton, Matt Klein. Now lead us down the front straight to the Geico restart zone. The green flag is going to be a little delayed, but there it is. We're underway at Talladega. Of course, not only the big one do you have to worry about. You know, 4 wide is another concern. You already see 3 wide back there. But of course, 3-4 wide is going to be a concern. And also, if we do have wrecks, will the lap traffic be a concern? Because it always is at a track like this. Look at him fanning out now. See, Matt Klein's got a good run. Oh, man, the 22 and the 25 collide. Keep in mind, the 25 won at Daytona earlier this season, so he is probably an early favorite. Dan Hummel there. Here comes Dylan Ibrahimian through the field. I didn't really see him in the picture, but maybe I was looking for his car from last year. I could be just looking for that. 3 wide across the line, and Matt Klein will lead the opening lap. But watch out, here comes that 22 of Trevor Collins, and he will take the race lead away. Now Cliff Clark looking to that inside. And he will take the race lead away. Here comes Carter Joey with Austin Shaw, your two-time winner this season, Dylan Ibrahimian. Again, he is the only two-time winner to start the season thus far. Really trying to make up for the fact that he didn't win a race last season. Carter Joey is going to lead that second lap. Now Austin Shaw to the race lead. Again, you're probably going to see the lead change hands quite a few times in the early going. Now here comes that 18 of Tyler Blurick. Right behind him, that 03, that's Max Anderson. Who led that lap? Barely, the 48. Now the 03 looking for the lead with help from Gene Sanfer. Of course, Charles Sanfer will be in this race tomorrow. He is also a favorite here, always at Talladega. We'll get to see tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 Eastern. That's when the Cup race will get underway. Now here comes Axel Smith trying to make up for Daytona. Of course, Daytona, he was out early. He would sure love to reverse that luck here today at Talladega and prove that he is good at these restrictor plates. Of course, after this, we go to Mid-Ohio, I'm sorry. We go to Mid-Ohio next on the circuit. That'll be next weekend. Then we'll head to Iowa before we have a midweek race date over at Auto Club. And that, of course, will kick off the West Coast swing before we have our doubleheader at Phoenix. That's all coming your way next. And of course, to wrap up after the doubleheader at Phoenix will be Las Vegas. And of course, that'll wrap up the West Coast swing. But we've got to remind you, of course, the doubleheader. This is the first doubleheader in series history. So something important to keep in mind. And just look at this racing as Michael Collins is the race leader. Very clean, 3 wide racing. You're about to see 4 wide though. This might get a little crazy. Jessica Ward gets pinched. And somehow they come out alive. Now Jessica Ward to the race lead after almost wrecking in turn 1. But now Sebastian Bennett, he wants it. And I think he got it that lap. He did. Here comes Nicole Hill now. Trying to make a late charge. And just look at this. These two are getting way out in front of the field. Kind of a two-car tandem going, but really no pushing. They just hit an air bubble, and that's about it. And now they're going to split it up. And Nicole Hill will go to the race lead. Oh, the 22 with an issue. Trevor Collins, he gets out of harm's way after blowing an engine. No caution, but it does split up the field. That is a tough break for those 7 or 8 that got stuck behind the 22. It's pretty Sean. Those guys may be actually benefiting from this, because now if we do get a caution for a wreck, they're going to be well far enough behind that, unless they arc a brake, which could very well happen. Don't rule that out. You know, they got nothing to fear. Pretty Shaw, the race leader. Here comes Dan Hummel. See, everybody's just running a respectable race right now, not trying to get into trouble. Just trying to run to the finish. But of course, we're coming up here. It's lap number 11. We're about to hit the halfway mark. And something's going to have to give very soon. Because something tells me they're not going to race this nice in the coming laps. Okay, someone's going to have to be bold. Someone's going to have to be a jerk. Here come the 2 Hour Motorsports cars. The 02, the 03. Oh, there they go. 16's up and over. Almost. The caution is out. Oh, they're going to slide down. Oh my gosh, they caught the back half of the field, and my prediction was wrong. Look at this. Huge wreck. Front stretch. Caution's out. And a lot of days just like that are put to an end. And those guys that I thought would avoid this whole mess by getting caught up behind the 22 get involved. Your pole sitter involved. I believe Dylan Ibrahimian was involved as well. A tough break for those involved. Let's go get a replay, see what happened. 16 to 61 side by side, and they just get tangled up here and slam into each other. Of course, 180 miles an hour. Up and over goes the 16. The 39 gets tagged. And it looks like a few of those guys going to squeeze down low and get through. Nicholas Lane's not so fortunate. Your points leader involved. And of course, these guys are coming from behind, led by Austin Horton in the number 26. Who just slams into Tim Horton. I don't think he saw what was coming. And then the 9, the 4, the 15, the 77, the 11 all get involved here. I think the 23 might have avoided this. Let's go on board real quick with the number 26 of Austin Horton. Here we go, the vantage point from Austin Horton. You see he's off the gas, but he really never got on the brakes. I don't know, it looked like he saw it. But let's go get a replay from the 16 now. Here's the vantage point from Ben Crouch in the number 16. Alright, one more. Let's get a vantage point now from the helmet cam from Carter Joey in the number 23. See if he got involved in this. Here we go, Carter Joey's vantage point, and you see he's the smart one, right on the brakes. He never catches a piece of this. Pretty remarkable driving by Carter Joey. He's going to avoid any major damage from this, but I think he's going to be set up behind those guys who were involved. So, maybe not too lucky. Let's take you back to the green. I apologize, I didn't realize we got the green flag so quick. We're back underway. Wow, very quick caution. Dario Vasquez, the leader. You see the 6, the 03, the 48, the 02 battling it out in front. No one really got a chance to get organized. Of course, keep in mind on super speedways we normally do short cautions, but I didn't expect them to get the restart right away. The 03 is coming into the pits. I'm wondering if he's okay. We're coming to 10 laps to go, though. It's Dario Vasquez, Austin Shaw battling side by side at the line, and Dario Vasquez will hang on to lead the lap. Up ahead, though, is some trouble. That is Alexander Rowe. The 39 is Zach Fitzwater as well. Don't merge in front of the leaders. Oh, they are. Oh, he holds up the 25. And a bunch of others. What is Zach Fitzwater thinking? Dead ahead, a lap traffic moment. Show his face. It's presented by Fitzwater's angriness. Oh, the 6 gets hit. The 6 just got LePaged. The caution is out. The 6 gets LePaged. Dario Vasquez. And Austin Shaw is going to lead the race. Unbelievable turn of events. Let's go see what happened. Dario Vasquez, Nick Lange, they get together. And the 6 just slides it. Definitely loses control here. Straight up into the wall. Causes the 54 to check up. Might have gotten the 54 actually. And then you see right there, just slides down the track off the banking out of the way, thankfully. But because he slid up on the track like that, unfortunately that was the reason for the caution. A tough break for Dario Vasquez. He gets LePaged. Let's bring you back to the green. Here we go. We're getting ready for the restart. Austin Shaw will be the race leader. Tyler Blurick in second. Oh, an issue for the 98 of Dick Clark. He ran in third. Daniel Gittero now in third. On this restart, Matt Klein will be fourth. Jessica Ward fifth. Kyle Orlando sixth. Dave Hashey in seventh. Dan Hummel in eighth. Axel Smith in ninth. Hans Dubois rounds out the new presumptive top 10 as an issue for the 98. My apologies. An issue for the 98 of Dick Clark. As Austin Shaw will lead us to the front stretch. The green flag will fly. And we are back underway at Talladega with 6 laps of racing to go. Here comes Daniel Gittero. Wasting no time trying to get around his teammate. See there, the 48 is going to get away for the time being. Five laps of racing to go. Here comes the 5 of Kyle Orlando with help from the defending champ in Dan Hummel. Dan Hummel looking to add his second win of the season to his resume. Oh, they wrecked behind. Dylan Young. Huge wreck again. Dylan Young, Max Anderson, Scott Upton, Jessica Ward is back to the line. Austin Shaw will lead us. We may get an unofficial green-white checkered. Otherwise, we're headed to overtime. Let's go get a replay, see what happened. Dylan Ibrahimian gets a piece of the 2 of Dylan Young and just turns him around. And the 99 just nowhere to go. Same for the 02. And you see there those guys just slam into that outside wall. Jessica Ward comes down into traffic and basically kills the rest of the field behind her. And Scott Upton, I don't think he saw where he was going and just goes barreling into the 2. It ends his day. Dario Vasquez again can't catch a break. He gets involved in this as well. The big one, part 2, strikes. Let's see if we get overtime or a 2-lap shootout. We'll find out in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at the long list of cars that won't finish the race. Jessica Ward, Dylan Young, Nicole Hill, Scott Upton, Max Anderson, Samet Ozkan, Steve Johnson, I believe that is in the 15, Austin Horton, Pretty Shaw, Tim Horton, and the 22 of Trevor Collins. And this may have worked out, by the way, in Zach Fitzwater's, Alexander Rose, and the 51 in Nick Lange's favor. Again, if we get a caution before Austin Shaw takes the white flag, we will have overtime here at Talladega. But it is Austin Shaw, Kyle Orlando, Dan Hummel, the 8 of Riker Faden, I believe it is. No, wait, it's Roberto Crown Jr. And then Tim Randolph rounds out your top 5. We're back underway. 2 laps of racing to go here at Talladega. And will the teammates get hooked up? Oh, an issue for the 8. The 8 has not gotten going, and Roberto Crown just stuck out there trying to run it through third gear. We've got no caution. Up front, Austin Shaw has the race lead. Again, if he takes the white flag, this race is over. Dan Hummel's back there. He's got to make a move. Will he help his teammate, or will he go for glory for himself? 66 is going to follow the 25. The white flag is out this time. I don't see any cautions. It's one lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And Austin Shaw is sitting pretty up front, because right behind him, they're 2 by 2. This might be exactly what he wanted to see. I don't think either one of these guys have a shot at him now. We come into turn 3 this time. They still aren't separated. But out of turn 4, I don't think they're going to get there. See, now they trade partners behind, but it's going to be Austin Shaw's day here at Talladega. He wins the Ag Pro 300. How's about that? And also Western New York Autosport 1-2 finish, with the third car finishing in 9th. So a good day for Western New York Autosport. But Austin Shaw comes home victorious here at Talladega. I believe that's his second career win. But congratulations to him. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show your results and your standings, and we'll be back here next weekend for our second road course of the season as the Lyft National Series takes on the Mid-Ohio road course. Until then, guys, goodbye, everyone.